Ebusia asemaba the former finance minister Ken Ofori Atta edi nipa dwen edi agro many will say you are like 13 edi akoma special prosecutor which is the OSP say enya ade a ene on the 2nd obetumi every UK ababehia no ene e won the office ne nyina ne say still an ho edodo no ne ho emfa no enti no osre no the meeting no person on special prosecutor eye no or person on no eye no virtual what is other say on ne be ye Zoom and as be on ne be ye phone call yeah Ken Ofori Atta ade na oye no special prosecutor this is the last time Mamasa yet Udi Ghana for agro. The last time we declare Papa we say or a fugitive of justice. Emma Papa we catcher was no or Srewa, making sure say a friend is a fugitive of justice no obey ye free no so utie no and a we fugitive of justice which is wanted no edi free no so Emma Papa we sound so echo see who ever court. Emma we many will say ene on the 2nd and a second of Furiata obebe PM Ghana now oba office. Na even crampo ni bibia ensi nchen enti wonim se still and health issues no eda ho ewo ho adentina aka be se 1 week aka be se 3 days crampo no on fa sa letter we ya odi abai emfa mrel na enne anase bia he chale mama mo fa Ghana for the adwini agro and a special prosecutor no so no the we Ghana for ni abre no one kasa ne ye ba wo so o special prosecutor no se wanya ekwan bia ye be fa so ye be throw letter anase bia be petition the president Kwame John Dramani Mahama say office there no like enya dey beboa because we are using the taxpayers money to pay you every month when you workers and you want to maintain now na onfa Ghana for adwin emedi agro say ene ochena that is say day in and day out no as mo di Ghana for adwin edi agro bi sa no Ken Ofori Atta na sa time na odi Ghana sika eye na nyafo procurement bia na ense say oye ekwan bi of so a me say charges back sa 5 and the abo Ken Ofori Atta you see ambulance case you see a friend say GRA case bi case no doson me nka national cathedral mo dia wo enuama bebre na Ken Ofori Atta that time na on this microphone essence sign contract no aden odi ye Zoom meeting na anase bi odi ye phone call anase odi ye virtual anase den that time no odi ye virtual which is the phone call and then Zoom meeting and those remember mo feri pa dwen dia grow this time around no MPP for no me do want to say just come out and then answer questions. And then you are there, and then you are throwing trash. You are there, and then you are throwing trash. Only say ya no modi kofa chema want to me MP4 kwatina e form ni ade Ken Ofori Atta de we special prosecutor says wamba nyakopon ya adom na se ne wantumi ampia obey issue Interpol and as a red notice or the Beko international for no say the baby Ken Ofori Atta will be on betwe no edinaba because odinipa dwen e dia grodo and the special prosecutor the red Interpol now work Canada yesrew make sure say obey issue red Interpol no makokofa Ken Ofori Atta edinaba because masa enya de bebo abusia ye issue red Interpol and as bia red notice edima obia the tene say international baby bi o bia no ye betumi akokotwe naba when put you be declared as a fugitive of justice and then you be issue red Interpol which means say we did born o suro enti no pese bi obeba ni krom enti wo dwane from arrest special prosecutor ye nya bre o ekroma no masa mo di nipa dwen dia gorodo MPP for no mesra mo this is the last time I kasa asem ya kira mo say ye frɛ obi say omra no make questions bia no a yesra mo ko office wo na omo ni omo kotena se any negotiations any ase bia ese mo ka no na makwakotia asem no na enkoba na say ye chemu wie a ana ye grabo na say di obefia no baba ya wadwen say na ye fene say na ye Rambo star na ye Rambo star this time put ye be rich hunting you these guys someone say John Dramani Mahama na want to be chill bia want to be nyahwe and na ye fene say oran to me nyahwe and na sisi amusuro Ken Ofori Atta baby obi ese obagana ese obagana yo abusia make sure so be follow me no shame page na ma me da say
good excuse won't you say
yeah so let me take this opportunity to wish your lovely viewers a good morning. Always a pleasure to be in your company.
Thank you.
My brother Tutu, my prof and Dr. Computer. It's sad for me to say, but I think it is necessary that we say it. That sometime last year, we predicted that the day of reckoning will come. They were the principles of probity and accountability that underpins our constitution would be made to come to play based on the reckless leadership that was granted us by certain elements within the last regime. It's a bit sad that when that day of reckoning came, a figure as powerful as Kenneth Nanaya of Atta seems to be giving the impression that he's running away from justice.
Is that the impression he's giving so far?
That's the impression. He's giving the impression that he's running away from justice.
Why do you draw those conclusions?
Yeah, because, in February when this issue came up, when the OSP, I'm sure the OSP having met them or in the course of his investigation, having had the impression that Kenneth Nanayao Ofori was running away from justice, gave that press conference where he called him fugitive. Understand? And then thereafter we saw their response, and the promise they gave that they were going to make themselves available by May 2025. Well, it could be the case that really his Kenneth Nanayao Ofori is unwell. It could be, we all don't know. But I'm saying that the way they are going about this, as in how they are handling themselves, gives the impression that they are running away from...
That they are swerving?
That they are running away from
You're a legal practitioner. Those excuses and the alibi they're giving, somebody will say that suffices.
And that's why I use the word impression. Because at this stage, it's still an investigation. I don't think the OSP has charged him, has he? It's still an investigation, so they invite you. My opinion is that when you are invited, you are not under an obligation to go. But then the reaction is that if you don't go, they also can use their powers to come and pick you up. And so at this point, the OSP has invited him, come and tell us your side, or as in come let us interview you. The way they are going about it, to the extent that they even sue the OSP. Understand? To the extent that they sue the OSP for daring to call him a fugitive. For me, it gives me the firm impression that Kenneth Nanayao Ofori is running away from justice. And for me, it's a lesson for all politicians to learn. In fact, I find it a bit also worrying that anytime they claim they are sick and they go to hospitals outside, you've been a minister for finance for like 7 years. You've had the real opportunity to bring about transformation, change in the lives of the people of this country. Had real opportunity. It's not only few Ghanaians have that opportunity to bring about real change. And they have the opportunity, and then they pursue a very parochial agenda with that opportunity. And then when the time of reckoning comes, then they are running away. You see, I think what is happening is an opportunity for us to look at our corruption-fighting regime. We need to look at...
You think it's too lax?
And also too disjointed. You understand? Why is in some cases is the OSP handling it? In some cases is the Attorney General handling it. You understand? There need to be a consolidation. As in, we need to be clear. No confusion. During the campaign, we in the Movement for Change proposed that for us to have an OSP that is truly independent, then there needs to be an amendment which more or less changes this regime that I don't want to use the phrase again, doing something to represent something. But we are all about doing something to represent something. And I think the OSP is a clear example of the lack of commitment amongst our leaders to effect real change. Because if you want to create a system where you have a body that is supposed to investigate corruption or corruption-related issues by our politicians, then there's a need for that body to be truly independent. Then the way the OSP was created, without amending the constitution, because for all intents and purposes, the proper person who's supposed to initiate all prosecutions in this regime is still the Attorney General.
That's correct.
So for me, I think we need to find a way of consolidating our investigation institutions. We have VideoCall, one country. We have VideoCall. We have the police. We have Shiraj.
How do you think harmonization of the efforts